Today, I have a $300 Xbox Series S and a $300 PC I bought off eBay. I want to find out which one has more value per dollar, and if you had to pick just one, which one should you go with? Let's get into it. Both devices are running AMD's APU with similar architectures. The only difference is the PC has a slightly older processor. We're going to be starting off with the Xbox Series S, coming in at $300. Offers just a little less of the same high-end console performance that the Xbox Series X has, but at $200 cheaper. This is honestly one of the biggest budget consoles that you can buy. Moving over to gaming, almost all games that you can play on this console are compatible with 120 FPS, and there are some games that do allow you to use ray tracing on the Xbox Series S, but they are far and few between. Plus, you can scale the resolution all the way up to 4K in 1440. For a budget console, this thing is an absolute beast. Also, a great thing about buying a console over a PC is that most games are dedicated to the console, so they are designed around the limitations of the console itself. Since the Xbox Series S has a smaller amount of RAM and a less powerful GPU than its bigger brother, that being said, this thing still packs a pretty big punch. Now, getting into more of the hidden features that not many people know about the Xbox Series S is you can use Microsoft's suites such as Excel, OneNote, and PowerPoint. They are fully compatible with your Xbox Series S, and you can also hook up a keyboard and mouse to enhance the experience greatly. A lot of these features are accessible through the web browser on the console. You can pretty much do anything you can do with your computer web browser on your Xbox Series S. In terms of performance in the most popular games, I wanted to stick with games that are on both platforms or are cross-play and cross-platform, such as most Battle Royales and a couple of newer titles. I also tried a couple more single-player games to get my benchmarks down and compare them against our budget PC. I do want to mention that the PC is already at a disadvantage. It is a lower powered system. I would say the biggest disadvantage with the PC is the integrated graphics compared to the console. As I said earlier, the console has dedicated games designed around it. It's like comparing an Android version of an app to an iPhone version. The Xbox has a more specific purpose. Moving over to our PC, this is our $300 pre-built PC, an HP Pavilion, rocking an AMD Ryzen 5 4600G, 16 gigs of RAM, and a 26 gig SSD. You also get a very flimsy keyboard and mouse. I honestly switched it out for a Razer mouse instead because the HP one was so bad. Moving over to the computer itself, you honestly get a nicely built frame, and it's a little flimsy, but it does get the job done. It also has a nice green LED accent at the bottom of the case, and all the lights for the buttons light up green as well. They only included 2 fans inside the case, one for the exhaust and one for the APU. Honestly, not too bad for a $300 pre-built. These computers aren't built for gaming, they are designed for offices. That being said, this still offers a pretty good punch for gaming because of that APU. One of the biggest things about owning a PC is being able to upgrade your computer over time. This computer offers a great foot in the door for upgrades and offers plenty of space to do that. That being said, how does this computer perform in gaming? This is where the integrated graphics hold you back the most. When benchmarking this computer, I gotta say, it doesn't perform the greatest in newer titles, such as Apex, Call of Duty, Warzone 2, hitting only 40 frames compared to its Xbox Series S hitting around 120. Comparing the Xbox Series S versus the PC and seeing which one actually has a better offer in gaming. Now here's where the computer actually starts to shine. If you're looking to focus on esports titles such as Valorant, CSGO, Overwatch, and Rainbow Six Siege, these games run fantastically on outdated hardware. These esports games are designed to run on the lowest end hardware. So I figured this is the best area for this computer. Now, if you're looking into PC gaming, I think this is a great option. This will get your foot in the door for some of the best esports titles. And if you are looking for single player games or don't want to buy a PS4 or PS5, you can also get most newer titles from PlayStation on your PC. And they run okay. I have God of War and I was able to hit 40 frames to 50 on low to medium settings. Now, I would say anything above 30 frames is playable in my opinion, considering that the new Starfield game that's coming out by Bethesda is only running at 30 frames on console. The biggest selling point about this computer is being able to use other softwares than just gaming. You can search the web way easier than using a console. You can also use editing softwares like Adobe Premiere, Photoshop, HitFilm, and if you don't want to look at editing and you want to go to audio design, there's plenty of audio stuff and plenty of different tools that you can't access on your Xbox Series S. Plus, you have full access to modding your games, where on the Xbox Series S, only certain games provide a modding system through the game itself, where you have Steam and you have the Steam Marketplace. Moving on, plus this computer can run OBS if you're looking to stream. You can also hook up a capture card and stream from your Xbox or PlayStation at a higher resolution than the console offers. There are many good programs and games available on the PC that you can't play on console, making for a huge marketplace of products and games that are exclusive to PC. That being said, if you are specifically looking for gaming, I would honestly think the Xbox Series S is the way to go. But if you're looking for more than just gaming, this PC is a good option as well. It gives you plenty of room to upgrade over time and is a great starting point for somebody who hasn't owned a PC before. Now, I have given you guys my thoughts, my opinions, and I leave it up to you to decide which one you would rather buy. These are around the same price point. This brings us to the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you have any other questions or are just curious about these products, I do have a Discord where you can message me or you could just leave a comment. Of course, I appreciate any form of messaging. Thank you and have a good one.